Everybody, that's a follow up today from the video this morning at Tmall Flea Market. A few of the items I bought, unfortunately I didn't get them on film. Sometimes there's a bit of a mass scrum to get in amongst things and it just wasn't possible. So it's a vintage Inuit or Eskimo bone knife or letter opener. Scrimshaw with a detail here which is carved in, and this would have been a tourist piece. It wouldn't have been something that the Inuits would have used, to be honest with you. Nice little thing. That cost us £1. So I'll bought maybe it's a tenner on there. The next thing I bought, which I'm showing you, is these two Chinese carved nuts. Different kind of nuts were often involved. You can see the detail on them is quite nice. These were a £5. I've had some of these over the years. The ones you really want to look for is on the base. If you see a Chinese inscription or Chinese signature, but this one really well carved. The detail, it's nice and crisp. The people on a boat with the lotus style leaf there. This one lovely with these little windows in here. They may be bone. I'll have to have a closer look with the glass. Again, nice. Unfortunately, one of them is broke. I would leave them in when I'm selling that, because I would leave it to the option for a person to take one out. Maybe take the broke one out and another one on that side, take that out, or to get it fixed, or take them all out. It's up to them. These were a £5, like I say, £2.50 each. I've seen these go, and if you have a look on eBay for this type of thing, Chinese carved Heido nuts, they can go for hundreds, or they can go for a £5, a tenner each. So fingers crossed that they make a few pound for us. The next bit I bought is ivory. So this is antique, small ivory auctioneer's gather. This was a tenner. Quite good. Well, I first seen this little bit here, and I thought that we might have had a little glass in here. There isn't. With a scene, there wasn't in there. That's okay. Tenner. Pre-1947, as they have to be due to the CITES laws. Put that about 1900. The next bit, this toast rack, not something I would normally buy. It's nice and small. It cost us £1. I like the style of it, the shape. It's got some age to it. And on the bottom, hard to see, but we have EP for electroplate. We also have a mark. Try to zoom in a little bit there. Now, so even though they're electroplated, not pure silver, they still have a bit of a value, and if you can track that mark down, which you can easily do on the internet, then do that, because some of them are well made. These three little pieces, cutlery, knife, fork and spoon, they're quite well made, better than often ones that you will see. These are a bit big for maybe a doll's house, but they've got the loop on the end here for a pendant. Okay, they're a curio, they're an oddity. They're okay for £1. Type of thing you make it a £5, you make it a tenner for. The next bit, which I really, really love, Chinese bamboo and steel tool or blade knife. Got the bamboo handle here. Got the sort of like the cat gut here with like a tar covering to hold the steel into here. There's no signature or letters. There are a few little marks which have been hammered in, but it's quite sharp. I'm not sure what it was. It may have been an artist's piece for scraping off paint. It's very, very tactile. It has some age. The steel is really, really lovely with a rich warmth patina, and it's very tactile in the hand. Like I say, it is sharp. Nice little object. I bought one more item, and that is something I love, the natural histories, you may know. And this is the pair of butterflies in a nice frame. They've got the Latin names on these. That's like an orange tip, a bit more fancy. I'm not going to try and read these. So these cost us £4. I've got about a dozen of these. Really, really like them. So one thing that I didn't buy today, I bought it about 2 years ago. Long since sold. I'm going to quickly tell you the story of it. And it's this bit here. Okay. So this is my business card. I'm covering my number. Patrick there. Antique Collectables, Antiques, Curios, bought and sold. And you see the bird there. The bird was about 5 inches from tail to the head, yeah. And it's got a beautiful beak full of carp. Something amazing about that. The guy had it in his hand, and he said to the dealer, "How much do you want for that?" And they said, "I'll take £8." And I was loitering at the side, pretending that I was interested in some other things, but I wasn't really. I was just watching what he was going to do with that. And he said, "Nah, that's too much. I'd just probably paint it." He hadn't put it down when I had it off him. Took it out of his hand, sort of thing, as he was putting it down, as he was about to walk away. And I said, "I'll give you £8 for it." I did that. I had a feeling I knew exactly what it was or what it could be. And I went to him, and the dealer paid it. She wrapped it. I put it in my bag, walked away. I hadn't even looked at it properly. I just touched it. And as I walked away, I got about 10 feet, and the guy says, "Can I have a look at that, mate?" I says, "Aye, I'll show you." He said, "Will you take £100 for it?" I said, No, it's, I haven't really looked at it." He said, "About 180. And he's a well-known dealer down there. He was probably hoping that I said, "I'll take 200, but I didn't. I kept a hold of it. I got it home, and I looked all over it for the mark that I was hoping it was. Bergman bronze, Vienna. I couldn't find it. I was looking under here. I still believe to this day that it probably was Bergman. They weren't all signed because the feet were so skillfully carved. The feathers were well detailed, and even the fish had scales. So I thought, yeah, that's a good buy. £8. I went on and sold it without the mark as a possible Bergman for £400 at Gateshead Stadium flea market about a year later, after keeping it on my desk for so long. And it had an onyx base, and it was a pin tidy or a coin tray. You know, you'd come into your Victorian house, your mansion, and inside there you would have a little calling card case or tray, and you would put your pins, coins, keys or calling cards into there. So I sold it on. Good profit. If it had the Bergman, that size, that much detail, it would have been £1,000. Just putting out a few little odds and ends here that bought recently. One of the things that I like to buy and sell is antique pocket knives. This is a nice little one, bought it a short while ago. And this is what you would call a pen knife, a quill knife. Back in the day when this was made, you would sharpen quills and you would use them for ink. Yeah, it is that old. A rectangle vacant cartouche is this bit, often inscribed with the owner's name or initials. This one dates to about 1860. The scales, as you would call them, ivory. It's steel. It's made in Sheffield. It has a half stop, and then it has that little snap, which is good condition. Half stop. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe and share if you can. Hoping to send up some more videos soon. Peace.